In the red corner, standing at a pint size 5 feet 4 inches and weighing in at the flyweight limit of 114 pounds. Unknown at the time, Prince Naseem Hammad. The Prince would be making his way down south for the fight, a special one in his career, his debut fight. This slick-talking, fast-moving, leopard print-wearing young man was looking to make a name for himself. But standing in his way was a fighter, 3 inches taller and weighing in on the money at 8 stone 2 pounds. From London, England, Ricky Beard. The cockney fighter would be coming into this fight. He would have lost 4 of his last 5 fights, but don't let his record fool you. This lean 8-stone slugger knew how to bang. Ricky wouldn't be there to make up the numbers. He packed a punch in that lean right arm of his.
The fight is finished. Afterwards, it may play on my mind. I have maybe a bit of sympathy for him, but the heat of the moment in the fight, I ain't got no sympathy whatsoever, because if it was the other way around, an old Sheffield accent, an old Sheffield saying is, if the boot was on the other foot, he'd have no sympathy for me if I was on the floor. He just wanted to take me out.
Prince Naseem Hammad, a name that would soon become synonymous with flamboyance and knockout power, was just beginning to make waves in the world of professional boxing. Born in Sheffield, England, to Yemeni parents, Hammad was not just another fighter emerging from the British boxing scene. He was an unorthodox southpaw with a style that confused and overwhelmed his opponents. His flashy personality, coupled with his raw talent, made him a figure that many found difficult to ignore. His confidence and charisma would, over time, transform him into one of the sport's most marketable stars. But at the time of his fight against Ricky Beard, he was still a fighter on the rise, hungry to make a name for himself. While Prince Naseem's career was looking to gather momentum, Ricky Beard was a more experienced professional. Beard was not a household name, but was viewed as a tough and durable opponent, someone who had been around the professional circuit long enough to be considered a solid test for the Prince. Beard's reputation was that of a journeyman fighter, someone who would challenge young prospects and provide them with valuable in-ring experience. However, he had never been regarded as a potential champion, more so as a measuring stick to assess the capabilities of emerging fighters like Hammad. As the fight day approached, anticipation built not necessarily because of who Naseem was fighting, but because of how Hammad would perform. Many in the deep boxing community viewed Nas as a young star, and a few eagle-eyed fans had watched him grow in the notorious Ingles Gym in Sheffield. However, there was still curiosity surrounding how Hammad would handle an opponent with more experience and durability than he had previously faced. In essence, the bout between Prince Naseem Hammad and Ricky Beard was less about the fight itself and more about what it symbolised: the rise of a future superstar. Prince Naseem Hammad, with his extraordinary talent and audacious style, was a fighter destined for greatness, and the fight against Beard was simply another stepping stone in his journey towards stardom. We join the fighters in the year of 1992, a time remembered for our late Queen commemorates her Ruby Jubilee, riots break out in the back streets of Peckham, and England's hotshot goal machine would become the most expensive footballer in the world.
I'm sure that Paul Thomas will come down on him quite hard. Round one then.
Very, very fast hands. Naseem is a southpaw, but he's very unorthodox and throws punches off either foot and either hand.
Ricky Beard, he won his first two professional fights inside the distance, and he's a far better fighter than that record suggests. Far better. And since then, 6 defeats and a draw.
And Naseem needs to remember that. And his first 3 minutes of this round is very important for Naseem to get out of his system. And Ricky can punch for a flyweight as well. He carries good power in the right.
Absolutely.
With the likes of Bomber Ground, Johnny Nelson, to name but two.
It's a tough fight for your first pro fight, this.
Now, this is like his first fight again, really, in the professional ranks. Although he mixes and trains and always has done. Very much so. There's that right hand.
Well, he can take a shot.
He caught Naseem bang on. He certainly proved it there, because Ricky hit him bang on the chin there. Right.
And interestingly enough, these rounds are 3 minute and not 2 minute.
He come back firing. Good sign.
Duration.
There's that right hand again. That may take a little bit of flamboyance away from that. And if it goes a few rounds, 3 or 4, I'd be interested to see how Naseem copes. I'd like to see, it's not always the top juniors that make it into top professionals. And
right hand knockdown. That was a touchdown. Briefly, Paul Thomas waves it on.
Naseem's starting to relax a little bit now. That'll give him a great deal of confidence. Not that he lacks confidence anyhow.
Well, the only fighter to beat Ricky Beard inside the distance is Robbie Regan.
He's the British champion, let's not forget.
Absolutely.
Ricky doing the right thing. He'll be looking to load up on the right hand. And staying cool. Fascinating first 3 minutes.
He's certainly very, very quick.
Quick and very confident. Let's not forget.
Too much. A lot of raw edges. Mark Hugh is only 18. And he will feel a lot better after that.
I'm sure he will.
At the end of the first round, the Prince and his team would be happy not just to get the knockdown, but get their first round of professional boxing in the bag. But it wouldn't all be as once hoped. Ricky wouldn't go down lightly as he packed a punch for the lean division. Seated fight fans and those watching at home would not be expecting the fight to go 6 rounds.
Absolutely.
It's stupidity itself to start saying, well, the kid is great, but...
The first 3 minutes of Naseem's career is now history. If he starts to relax now and flow, we may see what they've been talking about. The speed, the power, dated, and he's shown that yet again with that right hand there. And the class. You know, Ricky, as I said, you can see Naseem arrogantly saying no when Ricky lands his shots, but
little smear of blood underneath Beard's nose. Ricky Beard grinning back at Naseem. He's enjoying this. I always like Ricky Beard. He's a 100% wholehearted fighter.
beyond the third round, it'd be interesting to see, because Ricky always gets himself in good shape. Absolutely. I say, tough baptism for Naseem, particularly if it goes. And the physical advantages that Ricky possesses, and he'll relax as well. Over Naseem are absolutely phenomenal. He's taller, longer. He looks like a whole division above him, really.
He does, you're right. And Beard. You can almost sense the frustration he feels because he can't get near Hammad at the moment.
Good shot.
Body shot.
It really took the wind out of his sails. Thrown with arrogant, and that's all over.
Well,
A delighted young man doing his flips for all to see.
I shall reserve judgment on this young man.
Be sure to stay with us as we break down other 90s legends such as Lennox Lewis, Frank Bruno and Iron Mike Tyson. As always, we leave you with one question. Are you an old school boxing fan? If so, give that subscribe button a stiff jab. I've been Frank Monroe here at Below the Belt Boxing. Take care.